Hello guys, welcome to Selenium and Cucumber training. So guys, in the first session we have already seen that what do you mean by behavioral driven development and what do you mean by Cucumber and how to create feature file, step definition file and the runner class and how to create the scenario and everything with the help of Jerkin keywords and okay, and how to write the same thing in a step definition file in the form of Selenium and Java code, and how to create the runner class with the couple of options, and how to execute your first Cucumber class and first Cucumber test case, and how to generate the report and everything. Some basic stuff we have seen. Okay, so today in this particular topic I'm going to cover another important topic which is very important for your framework point of view, your project point of view, as well as your interview point of view also. Definitely they will ask this kind of question if you are going with Cucumber, I mean applying for Cucumber with Selenium, and definitely they will ask, okay, what are different Cucumber options are available. Okay, so today I'm going to cover in this session Cucumber options. Okay, so there are different Cucumber options we have. So first Cucumber option we have, that is called dry run. Okay, I'll tell you what do you mean by Cucumber options and everything. Features that we have already seen. What do you mean by features? We have another one is that glue. Okay, then we have, these are the Cucumber options are available. Tags. After that we have another very important, that is called monochrome. Okay, monochrome is available. And then we have format, what kind of format of report you want to generate. And then we have strict. Okay, so definitely they will ask you at a time of interview, okay, what are the different Cucumber options are available and what is the purpose of each and every option. They might ask you this question definitely, and you can implement these options in your framework also. Okay, so all these things will be defined over here. Okay, in your runner class, it will be defined. Okay, all these Cucumber options. Okay, this tag, only this particular tag. Okay, how to define the tag and everything, you have to define all these tags in your feature file. I'll tell you how to define that. Okay, in your feature file. Okay, but all these we have to make sure that, okay, all these entries of for all these options we have to define inside the runner class. How to do that? Let's do it one by one. Okay, so so far yesterday we have seen, this is my login feature dot feature file I have created, and all these things we have written, and one step definition file also we have written with all these annotations and everything, the proper steps. Okay, with respect to the login.feature we have written. And this is a third component, that test runner.java. I'll move it over here. So this is the first component, then second component, and then third component, runner.java, that we have created. Now let's see what other options are available. So first option is that is called dry run. What do you mean by dry run? Dry run means if you really want to check that all the steps that you have written in your feature file. Okay, let's see, you have written around 15 or 20 or maybe let's see 100 steps you have written. So far we have written only 1 2 3 4 5 steps we have written. Let's say tomorrow we have 10 steps or 20 steps, and it's really difficult to manage that. Okay, I mean sometimes it happens that, okay, that we have to make sure for each and every step there is a step definition annotation that we have defined. It's one-to-one mapping, right? Right, so at least for every step at least one annotation is available or not. What happens, let's see, I have written 10 steps or 20 steps. Sometime what happens that I forget to write, we forget to write the specific method, the specific annotation we forget. Let's see, the user is on home page. Okay, then user is on home page. This annotation we have written over here, the user is on home page. Let's see, I forget that, I didn't write, I missed that. Let's see, let me comment it. Right, so how many step definitions are there? I mean, how many steps are there? 5 steps. But how many step definitions I have written over here? Only 4. It means I missed something at the rate, then user is on home page. I missed this particular step in step definition class. Okay, and you never know. So what exactly you will do? Immediately you will do a dry run. Dry run means simple, just check immediately that okay, everything is fine or not, whatever the mapping is perfect or not between feature file and the step definition file. Okay, so again I'll write one comma, and simple you have to write simple dry run is equal to true. If dry run option, this particular option that you have to use under @cucumber options, okay, dry run equal to true. If your dry run is equal to true, immediately if you try to run it, it will not execute your test cases. Immediately it will check the mapping. It will check the mapping. It will test your mapping is correct or not. Simple. So if you run it, okay, see, immediately all the test cases, it's not going to execute. It will simple say that, okay, yes, for that particular feature, okay, all three or four, five, okay, the five mapping is perfectly fine and everything is green. Okay, but ideally it should give you, currently it should give you error that we have not defined that user is on home page. Just a minute, let me check why it is not giving error. Ideally it should, because we have commented that particular line already, right? Okay, so what exactly happening, guys? If you dry run is equal to true, it means it will check the mapping is perfectly fine or not, but it will not give any failure in JUnit report. So in the output, if you see, for this particular step we have this particular method. For our title of login page is free CRM, it's available over here. This method is available over here. For third step, method is available. For fourth step, method is also available over here. You can see that user clicks on login button. This is the method that we have written. And the last step is user is on home page, but the method is missing over here. So immediately you will get to know that which method is missing. Okay, for which step the method is missing. So let's see, I'll comment this particular line also. Okay, now if I run with dry run equal to true, let's run it again. Now you will see that for two steps, for this particular step it is missing, and for this particular step also this is missing. So immediately you will get to know that okay, these two steps are okay, the step definitions are missing for these two steps. So immediately you will write the code for that. So it will really helpful, it will be really helpful at the time of, guys, when you have n number of steps are there, because right now I have just written only 5 steps for login feature. Actually tomorrow you have the complete framework and so many features files are there and so many steps are there in that case, right? And so many scenarios are there in that case. So definitely it will help you. Okay, guys, remove this @smoke. I'll tell you later what is this. So it will really help you which step definition you missed. Okay, so this is the purpose of dry run, and they will ask you at a time of interview. And once the dry run is true and everything is fine, you make it false. Simple. And once you make it false, then if you run it, then it will execute your test cases. Okay, see, it will execute a test cases launching the browser. So always make sure that okay, dry run is equal to false, so that you can execute your test cases. If dry run is equal to true, in that case always it will check that the proper step definitions are missing or not, or proper step definitions are you have written or not. Okay, with respect to each and every steps available in login.feature file, right? So this is a good practice. Always make it first time dry run equal to true, execute it, check everything is fine, then make it false. Okay, cool. Let me uncomment these things. Sorry. Okay, now what I have to do, another is, after dry run, let me close this browser. After dry run we have features. So features, we have already seen that features means, this is the features. Features means, guys, features means what, where exactly your feature file is available. So you can give login.feature or whatever the feature, comma separated values also you can give. If you have 5 features or something like that, you can give 5 features names also, or you can give the folder name also directly. Okay, under your okay, in which folder, in which package it is available, you can give the direct package name also you can give. Okay, so this is about features that we have already covered. Now the third option is glue. Glue means, it's very important. Okay, simple, that we have already written, I mean yesterday, that glue means where exactly your step definitions files are available. So my step definition file is available in this particular package, or maybe some folder, or maybe the complete package path you have to give. So step definitions is the package name that you have to write it over here. So glue means the path of step definition file. Okay, so I'll write, this is what I'll write in commenting form. This is for features means the path of the feature file. Okay, glue means the path of the step definition files. Guys, they will ask you at a time of interview and you have to explain like this, the path of the step definition files, right? After that we have, after glue we have tags. I'll tell you later after some time. Monochrome, another one is monochrome means display the output in a readable format. Okay, see, right now we are getting this particular output, fine. If you see that we are getting this 32m, right? You can see the 32m. Sometimes we are getting this 90m hash 0m, okay, with these brackets on all those things. So it is not very much readable format. And if you see the output also, one scenario 33m1 undefined 0m. So these random numbers are coming, right? Undefined and all those things. So these are not very readable format. So to make it more readable, okay, the output, if you want to make it more readable, in that case you have to use monochrome. So I'll be using monochrome. Monochrome is equal to, you have to set it, monochrome is equal to true. If monochrome is equal to true, it means it will generate pretty output. Okay, it will generate readable format output. Okay, so the what is the purpose of monochrome to display the console output. Okay, display the console output in a proper readable format. Okay, so this is the readable and definition. Okay, so this is the purpose of monochrome. Now let's run it. Let's see how exactly it's generating the output now. Okay, so if you see test cases are running, it's launching the browser, it's fine. And and if you see the output, it's printing on the console. And see, it's not showing, although one test case got failed. Remember that we deliberately passing that CARMPRO123. Remember in the first session? Okay. So obviously this particular test case getting failed. Deliberately we are making it fail because assertion is getting failed. We were expecting 1, 2, 3, but it's getting some CRMPR only. But if you see the output now, it's very pretty much pretty output with this particular, that given user is already at login page, and this is the proper method they have written, right? Login step definition dot this is the method name, and there is no 90m or 3m or bracket or something like that. Now it's not coming, right? So monochrome is always you have to use, guys. Monochrome means generate very readable format. Okay, generate readable format console output. It's very important, guys. Okay, so this is what we have to use, monochrome option in runner class, that you have to use like this, monochrome equal to true. If monochrome equal to false, if I make it false, again if I run it, it will generate some bad output. It will execute your test cases, that is fine, but it will generate some bad output. Okay, again I'll show it to you. So still it's running the third one. See, in JUnit it will show you that in which step. See, again it's giving 32m or 31m 90m hash or something like that. So it's not very readable format. Okay, so always make it readable equal to true. Okay, after that we have, let me close these two browsers. Okay guys, after that what we have, after monochrome we have format. So format, yesterday we have seen that if you want to generate any pretty format means in the console, if you want to generate proper steps like this, in that case, okay, you have to use pretty. And if you want to generate any HTML output also, in that case you have to use HTML:test output like that. Okay, fine. If you want to generate any JSON output also, that okay, I want to generate my output in the form of JSON format. Okay guys, so what you have to write, comma, here you have to write comma, uh, one tag is there, I'll give you what tag, yeah, this is a JSON tag. Okay, then comma JSON colon, okay, and which file you want to generate, in which folder you want to generate. Let's see, my folder name is JSON output slash my file name is cucumber.json. Okay, So you have to write like this. If you want to generate any HTML file, you have to write HTML and test output. It will generate the HTML report. Okay. If you want to generate your report in a JSON format, you have to write JSON colon. This is my JSON output is a folder. It will create automatically, and then one file will be created. Cucumber.json file will be created. Okay. So let's run it. Okay. So let it run. It will generate one JSON file. Okay. So if you see this, it launched, and it's executing the third step, and then it will execute fourth and fifth. Okay, output is fine. Test case step got failed. I'll go to my package, right click on it and just refresh it, and you will see that JSON output folder got created. JSON underscore output, in under which we have one cucumber.json file got created. If you double click on it, this is the JSON file. Okay, and this particular JSON file you can use anywhere. If you want to share with anyone, you can share, although nobody will be able to understand that, okay, what exactly this particular file is saying. So if you say that, if you see that, okay, elements line 3 free CRM login test scenario with this particular ID type and all those things, keyword they have written, and this is the step, how much time it got passed. Okay, with this given keyword it got passed, this is the title of that particular given keyword. It's coming in the form of JSON object, and you can show it to any developer or anyone, and you can generate some UI also with this particular report. Some people, they do like that. Okay, they pick this particular JSON and then they generate their own UI to display the report of Cucumber output and everything, test report. Okay, they can generate a very good test report also with the help of this particular JSON. Okay, so but generally we don't do that. I don't like this option, that cucumber.json, but if it is available, then you can tell at the time of interview also. If you want to generate any JUnit XML also, the reporting XML also, in that case what you have to do, again comma, simply you have to write JUnit. I have that tag name, give you, yeah, JUnit, and in which folder, again let's see, JUnit underscore XML folder please create, and let's see, cucumber.xml I want to generate like this. Okay, so in that case it will generate JUnit cucumber file also, and I'll show you what exactly the format. So let's run it. So at the runtime, once execution is done, it will create one JUnit underscore XML. So whatever the folder name, guys, you want to give, you can give any folder name, Naveen underscore XML or free CRM underscore XML. For JSON also you can give any output name or whatever the folder name you want to give. Okay, so if you see that JUnit underscore XML folder got created and cucumber.xml file got generated, and if you double click on it, okay, so if you see that this is the, it will generate the output like this, pass. Somewhere I really liked it. If you really want to quickly, if you want to see that, okay, which test case got pass fail, which step got pass fail, it will show you like this. Given user is already on login page, pass. Second step, pass. Third step, pass. Fourth step, pass. But this, the user is on home page, got failed. And what is the reason? This is the reason behind that, right? So I really like this particular approach. Somewhere that cucumber.xml I'll generate and immediately I'll check, and you can share this report to anyone, right? So in format is always used for what? Format is used, guys, to generate the reporting formats, to generate different types of reporting. Okay, different type of reporting means you can generate, they will ask you a type of interviews through Cucumber, what are the different reports you can generate. We can generate HTML report, we can generate JSON report, and we can generate XML report, and this is the format of XML report, guys. Okay, fine. So this is option, format option is there. Let me close this Chrome. After that we have strict. Now strict is also somewhere very useful. How to use a strict? Strict is equal to, what you have to use, strict is make it true. It means, what do you mean by strict? Strict means it will fail execution if there are any pending steps are there. Okay, let's see, you have made it dry run is equal to false. Okay, but if you have written strictly you have written that strict is equal to true, it means what exactly it will do? It will fail the execution if there are any undefined or pending steps are there. Let's see, any undefined step means, let's see, this particular step I have not defined immediately. And if you have written like this, that strict equal to true, it means strictly it will follow all the rules, the mapping between feature file and the step definition file. Okay, so if it is currently all the steps are defined properly, guys, right, between this and this, so obviously it will run perfectly fine. So if you run it, let's run it again, without any error it will run. Okay, although the last step will be failed because of assertion, that is a different thing. Okay, so all the test cases are running fine, I mean working fine. This is the assertion problem because deliberately we are making it failed. I'll do one thing, let's remove this 1 2 3 to make it more clear. Okay, now run it again so that all the test cases will be passed. Okay, let's run it again, right? So fine, it's now in third step, arrow is on third step now, right, this arrow, and then it will, all the test cases got passed, and you will see that all the test steps got passed, right? And without any failure, and you are getting monochrome output also, the very good pretty output, and all the readable format also we are getting all kind of reports also, JUnit report and JSON report and XML report and index.html also we are getting HTML report. And in the cucumber option, if you see that strict equal to true, it means everything is fine. It means all the steps we have written properly, okay, with respect to each and every step, the proper step definition we have written. Now let's see, um, I'll make this particular thing as a comment. It means then user is on home page, I haven't defined over here, right? And dry run is also, let's see, false. Somewhere you are not using dry run, and you have written strict equal to true. Now if you run this program, okay guys, now if you run this program, let's run it. So you will see, fine, it is generate, okay, launching the browser, entering the URL and everything, and let's see what exactly it says. Okay, so strict equal to true, it is executing your test cases. Okay, it will not like that, it will not execute your test cases, it will execute your test cases, but the user is on home page, we haven't defined. So it is saying that pending exception, it means the execution, I mean the step definition is pending. To do implement me, okay, it's saying please implement, so it immediately it will say that you can implement missing steps with the code snippet below. So obviously it will give you the code snippet like this, that at the rate then user is on home page is missing, okay, in the step definition file. Okay guys, so this is important. Okay, so strict also we have to use always. Okay, sometimes that we forget that mapping, and you execute it, and then in the morning you'll get to know, shit, I missed it. So better to do it first of all dry run. And if it's still like you forget to use a dry run, and but still you're making a strict equal to true, it means that each and every step properly defined or not, and immediately tomorrow you will get to know that, okay, these are the out of 100, these are the 10 steps are there that I haven't defined inside the step definition file. Okay, so for that obviously I have to write the annotation and all those things in step definition file for that particular step. Okay, so these are the different options are available. So what do you mean by strict? Strict means it will check if any step definition is not defined, or I would say any step is not defined inside, I would say in step definition file. Okay, this is the thing. And what do you mean by dry run? Dry run, as I've already told you, dry run is to check the mapping is proper between feature file and step definition file. The mapping is not missed. Okay, like this. So guys, they will ask you at a time of interview what are the different Cucumber options are available. Okay, and please explain, let's see, glue, please explain step definition, please explain like monochrome, what do you mean by strict, okay, what do you mean by dry run, right? All these things you have to explain like that. Okay, if you are going for face to face also, sometimes they might ask you at a time of interview that okay, uh, okay, on paper also and coding assignment also if they are giving, and if you're writing any Cucumber things, they will ask you like this and you can implement like this. So you must know about all these Cucumber options are there. Okay, in fact in your project also you can use this, and if you're joining any new project and they are using all these options, so don't be afraid that okay, oh, Naveen hasn't covered these things. So please go through this thing, and then I think and it's very very simple guys, very simple. Okay, so you can use it, and then please try to create a number of feature files, number of scenarios, try to create with different, at least around 7 to 8 different steps, try to convert them into step definition. Okay, comment it, and then with check with the dry run, check with the strict option, and check how exactly it's giving you the output. Okay, how exactly it's getting failed or not. Like this you can practice, and it's that's why Cucumber is very simple guys. Okay, people are so scared with Cucumber that okay, no, it's very difficult and I cannot learn BDD framework or something like that. But with all these are format, glue, features, dry run, strict, all these are okay. All these keywords are available in the form of behavioral. Okay, so that's why this is called behavioral driven development framework, and all these keyword jerkin keywords we are using and all those stuff. Okay, so that's why BDD framework is important. It's getting very, it's very famous in the market now. Okay, guys. So let me close all these browsers. Okay, so this is the second session, and after that we will learn that how to parameterize the things with the help of examples keyword and data table keyword is there. Okay, what is scenario outline is very very important. They will ask you what is the difference between scenario and scenario outline. We will cover those things also, and then we will cover this tags option also, guys. Okay, we will cover this particular tags option also. Okay, this tags. What do you mean by tags? Okay, so let me quickly cover tags. Okay, I'll cover tags in the next session because we have to create multiple scenarios in that case. Okay, so tag is pending, and but most of the Cucumber options that we have covered, because in tags we have to use somewhere in feature file, and I'll tell you how to do that. And tag is the most important interview question, please. Okay, so that's all for this particular session, and then if you really like this video, guys, please okay, subscribe it, share with others, and other thing is that please don't jump into this particular topic directly. You have to first you have to watch this particular video, guys, this first video, Cucumber JVM BDD framework with Selenium part 1, that you have to, okay, you have to watch and then jump into the second part. Okay, so let me know if you have any issues, and you can write down your questions, everything in the comment section, and definitely I'll try to reply over there. Okay guys, thank you so much, thanks for watching, and please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon, okay, so that you will be notified further that what are different videos are coming in future. Okay, thank you so much.